All right, let's get started. That's a little high. Let me turn that down. All right. Let's go. Playing some more Phoenix Wright today. I don't know if we're going to finish this today, but we might, depending on how fast we move here. You regret your username? I feel like a lot of people usually go with like whatever is the first word in your username. I get called sad a lot, but my main group has kind of decided on Tuesday, which is cool. I like both. But Tuesday kind of works the best usually. But most streamers will usually just use whatever is the first word in your name, your username. And so a lot of people go, "Oh, thank you, chicken." Totally understandable. Also, welcome. You're the MVP today. You showed up bright and early. Karma. That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. Literally nobody that you go against in this has lost a case ever. He's a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case. He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Huh. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. Humph. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He just squeaks. He just kind of fudges it a little bit. Yes. I really love this case, too. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. As if he had a choice. Oh wait, maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! The next person we go against is... They haven't lost a case in 100 years. They're 110 years old. He's as ruthless as me, times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something that Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia. Maya? Uh-huh. We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. What? I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. Out of context, but despite the anime's flaw, I do love the episodes where they showcase Edgeworth as a kid and his relationship with Manfred. Oh, I actually haven't seen the anime. I really need to watch it. So, hi! Welcome! What's up? My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. Man, it's too bad your sister died that night. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Lurking, dealing with the wife. She just got home from ER. Oof. How's she doing? Butt spot. No. Shame on you. Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Yeah, nobody fucking asked. Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. Guilty. Case over. Hey, big boy, what's up? Butt Guten Tag. Butt spot. lot. You're on a roll today. Well, that's good at least, Sel. I'm glad that she's doing all right. Prosecution may call their first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I called the detective in charge of this case. Detective Dick Gumshoe! Our favorite. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at this map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. Okay, first of all, that's not the middle of the lake. I don't... You said the very middle of the lake, and then it's like on the side of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. They went towards the boat rental shop. He looks like royalty. Go to horny jail right now. Testify to the court about the arrest. Now. Alright, like, you don't have to be rude to Gumshoe. Wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yeah? Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. No. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That's your role. Okay. You're quite right. No. Fucking the judge is so stupid. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning, a body was found in the lake, so we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, poor Gumshoe. Huh, I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now! Fucking chill. She on the good drugs? Oh, gosh. Well, at least that'll help. I had, like, some kind of infection, I don't remember. And I went to the ER, and they were like, here you go, take this. And it was like, goodbye, I'm ascending. It was amazing. That shit's addicting, though. Be careful. Okay. You received a call from a man? Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there? She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Damn, his voice deep as hell. The woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people. There were 2 witnesses. Oh! Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping. A lot of heart. What happened next, detective? We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. How fast? How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. Dang, that is fast. Our motto for the month is, get there quick. Okay, but that was cute. Like, don't be a jerk. I like it. You'll refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. No! Leave alone. Can your salary go down at a salary review? So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Oh, he's trying so hard to make him look good. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got his share of objections. No, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. I'm gonna get him yelled at again. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Alright, I don't need you guys to, like, bone each other on the lake here. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock. No. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue now. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally, and you're to blame. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well reserved. Very well, the court accepts this bullet into evidence. Great. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I'm running to work, but hi. Oh, thank you, Miss. Hi. Thank you. I love you. Have a good day at work. Ah! Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. Why? What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Tisk. What? There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. Oopsie! What? Well, he's guilty. See y'all later. Order! So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Alright, fucking... Don't have to be a dick. She's a child. Nick, he's glaring at me. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Huh? Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was, without a doubt, fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Yeah, that's pretty decisive evidence, I'd say. Order, order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. I mean, at this point, he probably did. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. Oh my god! However... No. You wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I'm somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess. Dude, you've only been lawyering for like 5 minutes, which will last 10 minutes. Judge, yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess, now. But, wait, Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. Oh. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? Poor guy. He's getting cucked in his own court. Court cucked. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me. I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya. Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? You're, like, useless. Can you have your sister come out, please? Oh, sorry. It's no good. Ugh. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? Nope. See ya. If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? Yeah, you're useless. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? Oh, no. It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. I'm more like a spirit small. Oh, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out. Really? Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, haha, sorry. Again. It's fine. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? There she is. Miss Lotta Hart. Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university? That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. No. Understand? Yeah, I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Great. Enough. Huh? Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo, accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. I mean, I guess. You guys see that Lotta's wearing socks and sandals? Love that. I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So, the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order. I will have order. Well, Judge? The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court forfeits the defendant. Whoa! Wait! I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. Cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo's worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. It's blurry as hell. You lose. Or, you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony. Huh? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then, I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick? Contempt? Contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? I mean, otherwise we're gonna be guilty. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah. I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Alright, like, you guys can't just, like, skip my part. That's rude. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. Just after midnight, you say. That means it's Christmas! Huh? Yeah, well, yes. I I know you want to find contradictions, but really... Objection! Hi, clubs! I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. I was in my car. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds so suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? Be more relevant to the trial? I cry. What is the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait, now I'm the one who says that. Then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. I heard this bang come up from the lake. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. He's bullying me. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? It's so blurry. Uh-oh. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Then there was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. She fucking doesn't sound sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. He's bullying me! Von Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... For fuck's sake, dude, like, chill. Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course. Great. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor... You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Uh-huh. Imagine just yelling and it being true even though you're spouting nonsense. Yeah, that's crazy. Imagine if somebody just yelled nonsense and everybody was like, yeah, that sounds right. I can't think of any modern examples of that. Nick, Lotta's testimony is fishy, Nick. Really fishy. I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Bitch, hold it. Who was that? It was me. Maya? Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me, Lana. What's the big idea, treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him. I swear it. I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. I didn't do shit. Maya, answer her. Hi, Scout. I mean, I'm also referring to Phoenix. Real? Oh my god. Hey, what's up, Scout? He's in contempt of court and must leave. No, I didn't do shit. It was her. Wait, I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix? Right. Wrong. Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Guess what I'm playing? Are you playing Genshin Impact? The game that I wish I was playing right now. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. Get some balls, Judge. Quit getting court cucked. Oh no. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. I'm losing it. Why are you losing it? But he's in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Arrest the child. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya. They just come over and start beating her with batons. It's too good. It's really good. Scout, what level are you right now? What, like general level? Peh, I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I haven't put any money into it, but it's so fun. Don't put any money into it until you've played for a while. Yeah, I really like it. You're wandering around like a lost dog. Well, that's good. That's like how I was when I was playing Breath of the Wild. I didn't even care what was happening. I was just running around. I better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. I'm level 15. I'm glad you like it. You're playing it on your phone, right? Is that right, Scout? I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. Bitch, you can't see shit. Yup. As soon as they opened the world, I started wandering, kicking ass, and getting smacked. See, it's a bummer, though, because you really don't get a lot of experience from, like, fighting enemies. Like, you only really get any experience from, like, the books and stuff. Like, you get a minuscule amount of experience from killing monsters. But it's still fun. It's better than I thought it would be on my phone. Well, that's cool. I really don't, I don't know how it would run on mine. What mixed feelings do you have, Clubs? What are your feelings on Genshin? Gotcha. Got you, Miss Hart, finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. The photo I took, the very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So, this picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Bitch, you lying. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth? How? What? I'm glad I didn't pay for it. I mean, that's fair. I probably would have paid... I don't know, if they toned down a little bit of the, like, pay features, I probably would, like, probably pay, like, full price for it. I'm having a blast. But, I mean, the free-to-play aspect is, like, what got me to play it anyway, so. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart, what? Did you see the defendant that night? Of course. I said I could, and I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. She's like, I've got fog-piercing eyesight. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. I still don't think binoculars would help, but okay. You use binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Fog piercing. It's not bad. I played it for like 6 hours. It was fun, but it was like, I hate the radio menus. I love the combat. I'm not sure I'm happy with the trade-off between the two. Yeah, the radio menu is not amazing. What are you playing it on, Clubs? I'm playing it on PlayStation, and it's not bad at all on PlayStation. Like, it feels good. Yeah, that's some serious skill. Like, she can just look right through the fog. This one better be good. Or she just cuts it and eats it, like Scooby-Doo. You know what I'm talking about? How Edgeworth was seen. Oh, PS4? Okay, yeah. We're playing it on the same thing, so I don't know. It doesn't really bother me much, but I've played a couple games with radio menus before that I didn't mind. So, how could you see Edgeworth? Now just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee types never find a gal where I'm from. Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is. Ooh, roasted! I definitely think this is gonna be the header, the picture, the icon for the YouTube upload right here. Nobody loves me. I think it's the radio menu itself that bothers me. Like, I don't highlight my option, then press X. Yeah, it's a little funky, I think. Usually I just, like, press select and use that menu instead. Like, I don't know. It's not perfect, for sure. I get where you're coming from. Your camera? Yeah, I got it automatic. The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained. He's not letting her answer any of my questions. Tell me about your camera. I brought my binoculars with me. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday, you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant in this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Yeah. Make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Alright, fucking don't be dramatic. Von Karma says it's irrelevant, so it must be important. Exactly. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear ya. The camera was set up to take pictures of the meteor shower. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight. Oh, okay. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. Oh, no! Now, wait a minute. Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth. He's like, don't bully my stupid witness. You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. I love his shit-eating grin when you present evidence. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Ooh. Everyone's like, okay, like, so what? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Huh? Well then, what exactly was she photographing? I know. Your Honor, take a look at this! Gordy! Take that! I love Lotta's completely insane shaped mouth when she's mad. Yeah, it just like takes up half her face. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy. Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake. Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I have proof. Intriguing. Let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is proof the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster? This. It goes beyond the limits of her mouth. She's a biological anomaly. She got big mouth. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun was fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, right. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah, not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that. The witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right. Fine. I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry. Up-tempo music, that means we're getting somewhere. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There's no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. Dude, just let me do my job. I claim the defense is right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because, why? Was there a contradiction? Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first. Ha ha, very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Why? Why? If there's no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. Then what manner of person are you? I'm not sure I'm highfalutin enough to be called a manner of anything. I'm an investigative photographer. An investigative photographer? Yeah, you get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. I was taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year. And guess what? What? There was a UFO just hanging in the sky. A UFO. A UFO? You know, an unidentified flying object. A UFO. That's when I had a sort of revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career. UFO. Just one of them UFOs. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah, they even had him up on the TV. I'm not sure that appearing on the local news Rumor of the Month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe. Hey, they also had a picture of him in the newspaper. For real. Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we? Yes, Your Honor. That's why I was camping out by the lake. That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera. Yep, borrowed it from a university professor. It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, it snaps a shot. Yep. So how many pictures has it taken so far? The only time the camera triggered was that night. But that's all I was hiding. Is it? I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. Heck, if word got out what I was up to, the lake be swarming with competitors. Competitors? Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Your scoop, huh? Is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually... Mr. Wright, I'll not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case. Whatever you say, Von Karma, I know you told her to keep quiet. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was like a sharper sound than I would have expected. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. There wasn't much else to look at? Yeah. I don't know. If she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there, I kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What? What did I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness, continue. Hold your hush, puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so, no. The lake was smooth as glass, and nobody was on the shore neither. I'd better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. I won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something. Okay. I'm not sure what to present. Maybe this? Yeah, okay. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. Wow. You want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Damn. Yeah, right? Just, like, absolutely wreck our witness. Think about it. Yeah, that was really rude. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Ah. Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you would need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Oh. Well? Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, I could be witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching the boat till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey, you've got the photograph. You got proof. Huh. Still, we can't see who's shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo in. Uh-oh. You lied. Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who's shooting. That's why she said she was going to enlarge the photo. Enhance. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? Make her show that enlargement. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You were the ones who told me not to show it in court in the first place. Ooh, you old fool. Yeah, get him. Get him. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart, show us that picture. Oh, you shady bastard. You lied more. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied, bitch. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. Huh. We still cannot see who's firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Happy now, Mr. Wright? Huh. There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement. You got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. They're both bald, though, so that means all current suspects are cleared. You're right. You're right. You're a genius. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence, a decisive witness, not really. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it's time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Your Honor, there's something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Oh, I love that music. Dun, 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 dun. That's the best. Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. It's this hand. Wrong hand. Take that! The judge is the culprit. Von Karma has also slicked down hair, so he's probably the other. Yes, the corner music is so good! The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. The fingerprints! The evidence is clear. Shit-eating grin. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in his photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Gotcha, bitch. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I'd like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Not my problem. Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. But who but the defendant could have shot the victim? Miss Hart, the victim himself. Larry! Yeah, why does it matter? Exactly. Yeah, no. In this, though, they're like, we just really want to, like, kill some people. Just, like, guilty, you know? There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Find someone else? Reopen the investigation? Nah, we need to clean this shit up fast. They're like, we got our guy, he's guilty, done. So you're saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. Huh? Why? An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. Okay. That's 3 feet! There's no way it could have been suicide. Okay, he had really, really long arms, and then he turned around the gun and shot himself. They do be wanting to kill people. Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course. I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Wow, you're so smart. Oh, good. An updated autopsy report. Just what I like. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun revealed that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That's all. This court is adjourned. Von Karma meets us out back, starts just slapping the shit out of us. He's like, just pissed. That was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Huh. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. All right. Noise, noise, noise. Making progress. Poor Maya's in jail again. Maya! Hey, Nick, it's you. I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day okay. It's a relief. Hey, why'd you do that anyway? I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. I mean, if you go to law school, maybe you will be. I'm sorry. Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay? Okay. Have you been questioned yet? No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said, seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. Woo. Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, okay? Huh? How much? I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something? Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? It's usually quite a lot. Any luck with Mia? None. I can't get through to her at all. I tried. I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training. She sounds like she really did do her best. I should check and see if there are any waterfalls in the local area. I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. I mean, do you actually see her when you, like, do that, or... Sorry. I guess let's go just talk to some people. Apparently, Mr. Grossberg is on vacation today. Well, I guess I can come back tomorrow if I need anything. Okay. Oh, Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe's not here. Gumshoe's at the scene again today. Huh? Oh, really? He's a live wire, that one. Got into a fight with the chief for not following protocol. Not following protocol? I bet he wouldn't help them build a case against Edgeworth. Oof. Grossberg. He nasty. Alright. There are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around in the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe is here today? Or our boy Butts? Or Butts boy? No, not Bussy. Why did you react so strongly when you thought I said Bussy? I said Butts boy. I didn't say Bussy. You're nasty. Haven't seen Larry around today at all. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with the lovely Keonce. I thought she was in Hawaii or something. Lotta. How could you? Oh! Hey, Gumshoe. Hey, pal. The trial today, Yes? What about the trial? Well, I was gonna say good show, but it wasn't really all that. Though you did save Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know? Thanks. Detective Gumshoe? Any idea what strategy Von Karma's planning tomorrow? It sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Another witness? Oh, right. He said something about that in the trial today. There were 2 witnesses. Thank you. We just saw that. I was wondering who that other witness was. Who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Right. Oh, right. I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I never heard anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see? But there's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does, and him becoming a prosecutor, and him being scared of earthquakes. It all started with that incident. The DL6 incident? Yep, that's the one. Exie, this isn't Sonic 06, the best Sonic game ever made. Exie, how'd you know? That's our next game. 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now. You can see it in his eyes. I can read minds. Yeah, no, we're not playing that. I mean, maybe. Actually, that could be pretty funny. I wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey. Also, hi, Exie. What's up? What are you up to? Huh? She's not out on bail yet? That's strange. I told them to let her go as soon as they had their report written up. Man, I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her getting dragged out by the bailiff? I'll be honest with you, pal. I shed a tear or two. Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved I saw his lip trembling. Really? Cold as ice, Edgeworth? He was really grateful for what she did, you know. I'm going to head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can. Thank you. Oh, wait. I was wondering, how much is bail going to be? Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount. What? Edgeworth? Finally, thank goodness. Trying to make that coin. Feel that. I've been working extra every day now. Ah, you're selling your stuff. Clubs. Oh no. Exie. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what he did. All right, pal. Well, don't forget to go pick her up, okay? Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent, too. Let's go check out the boat shop. We're just expressing love. Y'all can love each other as much as you want in the chat. Well, to an extent. Looks like the boat rental shop is closed today, too. Alright. Hey, Nick. You finally came. They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go. Free at last, huh? Those interrogators were really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? Like I was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it? Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they? Oh, that reminds me. Thank you for bail. Thank Edgeworth. Oh, God. I was muted. What did you say? If we can't break TOS, then what's the point? Breaking TOS? Okay. Me and Exie have very differing opinions here. You know, like, it's fine. Whatever. He posted bail for you. Said he was grateful for what you did. Mr. Edgeworth did that? I have to make it up to him. We've got to win this case, Nick. What do you think we should do next? We're kind of lacking in the clothes department. We could go to the park and look for Gordy. I was kidding. Still, if there are any clues out there, the park's as good a bet as any. What do you say? Shall we head down there? Sure. Alright, let's go. YouTube does break TOS a lot. Oh my god. What did I miss? Maya was arrested? Yeah, Zell, when we were doing the court proceedings at the trial, Maya yelled at the witness and got put in contempt of court. There aren't many cops around today, are there? Clubs, let's hold conference on how to make a successful business and charge 20 a ticket. A ticket for what? Oh, for the conference. I see. I thought you guys were going to have a meeting. And then be like, you charge $20 a ticket? Oh my god. They're probably back at the precinct working out the case against Edgeworth. Hey, y'all. Lotta, hey. Y'all really did it today. What do we do now? Nah, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking. A little self-reflection, you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. But I just went up there and started blabbing any old thing that came to mind. Lotta, so you see, I want to make it up to y'all. Make it up. What did you think of the trial? To be honest, I was doing it half just to say I'd been a witness, even though I didn't really see anything. I kind of convinced myself I had, though. I'm sorry, I know I caused y'all a lot of trouble. Well, memory is a tricky, vague little thing. Yeah, I sure know that now. I'll be fine the next time I witness a murder. Next time? Right. You mean the first time you witness a murder? Lot of teeth. Blech. You guys are making business plans over there? What about Gordy? You guys have to make it, you have to give me 5% of all your earnings because you were planning it in my chat. Right. Well, the way I figure, the trial's only stoking the flames of Gordy's fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rocket to stardom. Butt spot. Butt spot went off. All right, Lotta, you go, girl. I wish I could be an investigative photographer, too. Finish your spirit medium training first. Lotta, what do you mean by making it up to us? Well, you see, actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? That Von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Exchange? I thought this was to make it up to us. Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. Hey, I see you thinking, my, how unsophisticated these southern folks are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? We gonna deal or not? Okay. What do we do, Nick? Deal. Von Karma is a dirty bastard. Oh, we'll get to that. We don't have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay, how much? Huh? You completely off your rocker. I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. Huh? The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gordy. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Gordy? But Gordy doesn't... Gordy might not exist. And bring me proof that shows he don't. I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? You see something, y'all come to me first, got it? Okay. Right, see y'all later. Okay, Nick, let's get hunting. Hunting? You don't seriously mean Gordy? I sure do. What about Edgeworth? We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it? Okay, and how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist? Whoa! What's that? The Steel Samurai, Nick. Yo, Maya! Larry! What the heck is that? Oh, it was my girl Keonce's idea. She was all, if you like, put this here. It would be, like, really cool. Let's make coin. Oh my god. Dude. We butted this? Oh god, don't butt each other. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner. Wow, that's real impressive she could find those for you. Well, she knows a lot of people, and that show's finished now, so she got them for free. Right. Yo, Nick, what happened with Edgy? Well, we made it through the first day in court all right. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though. Huh. Hey, Larry, did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts like a little boy. Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No, really? Well, we were only in the same class for a little bit. He transferred schools pretty quickly. Transferred? So first of all, a lawyer is preventing a witness from providing all relevant information. And now the witness is blackmailing the defense to provide information. Yeah. We're getting bullied nonstop. Butt Spot. Don't fight Butt Spot. Butt Spot's a good bean. Right, when the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Hey, Larry, when did you get that big thing? Huh? Oh, the big guy? I've had that for about a month, yeah. It's a big hit with the kids. Why wasn't it there yesterday? Huh? Huh? Oh, right. The compressor was busted. Compressor? Yeah, it's that little unit by my hot dog stand. That's what I use to put air in the Steel Samurai. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs. Oh, and here I thought you'd inflated it by yourself. Got a big mouth. Don't get butted up the butt by Budspot. He's too easily influenced. You know what? You're right, Scout. When you're right, you're right. Doesn't that steel samurai look a little out of place? I mean, it's so huge. I guess it's good advertising. Something about this steel samurai just doesn't work for me. Huh? Really? It looks pretty well made to me. Huh. Still a novice, aren't you, Nick? Really? True connoisseurs like Cody and me don't fall for this kind of stuff. Alright, don't, like, gatekeep the Steel Samurai. These Steel Samurai fans are obviously in a league of their own. What's this machine? That's a compressor. I use it to fill up that balloon there with air. Huh, neat. Just got it repaired yesterday. Man, what a drag that was. I can't get over the samurai dogs. The original samurai dogs, no less. Hey man, whoever calls their product the original first wins. Why don't you add world famous to the sign? Hey, good idea. What have I done? Right. Oh, let's ask him about Gordy. That's the guy that's selling my dogs faster than I can cook them. Do you think Gordy really exists? Nah, I think somebody probably saw something else that they just thought was Gordy. But I'll keep selling samurai dogs until the truth's out. Nice. Alright, let's go visit our friend Gumshoe. Phoenix be out here getting samurai shamed, right? Like, Maya, don't be a dick. Like, anybody can be a fan. Hey there, pal. What's up? You look out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something that's going to hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case again. What do you mean again? Whatever. Have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides money, that is. Poor fucking Gumshoe. He got no money. How's the investigation proceeding? It's not really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive. His motive? See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident, and the guy who got the loan suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case, Robert Hammond. They're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him, and Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag that out and hit him with it in court tomorrow too. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal. Oh. Didn't mean to do that. Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gordy? The monster down in Gourd Lake? Not personally, no. Well, we're looking for it. Huh? Are you out of your minds? You've got time to go wild monster hunting? How about doing a little questioning for me then? Oh, Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick. I just want to hug him. He's so big and nice. I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lotta. Nick, try telling him sooner next time. Sorry. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid your search for Gordy. Huh? I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence. Really? You can take whichever one you like. Okay, give us the goods. Hold on now, everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and brightest, including secret weapon number 1, Missile. Missile? Missile! The best secret weapon in the whole game. He's a canine police dog, still in training. Missile, here boy. Woof. Here he is. Hey, he's cute. Look, Nick, cute dog. A cute dog. And this will help us how? Woof. Next, secret weapon number 2, a fishing pole. Here, this is my own personal pole. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for a monster. Yeah, how are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? Never know till you'll try, pal. Oh, okay, this next one is the last one. No, please, I'm already overwhelmed by our choices. Secret weapon number 3, a metal detector. Here, Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for something alive. Right, how are we supposed to find it with a metal detector? Hey, you never know, it might have been eating soda cans. I'm overwhelmed by Missile. I love Missile. Well, which will it be? I can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect. I can't make up my mind either, for the totally opposite reason. Oh well, I suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. Borrow Missile! Can we borrow Missile? Sure thing, pal. Be good to him. Woof. He's so cute. Oh boy. K-9 unit Missile, borrowed from Detective Gumshoe. Alright. So what we're gonna do... I believe this is a... trophy. Detective Gumshoe, can we borrow one of the other things? Huh? Yeah, sure, pal. But I have to take back the last one I lent you. Department policy. Well, take your pick. Which will it be? Fishing pole! I have no idea if Missile adds extra dialogue or anything. I don't know. I think he does. Like a little bit. But not a lot. Sure thing, pal. Oh, if it breaks, be sure to dispose of it properly, okay? Right. I think this is a trophy to borrow each one. Detective Gumshoe, can we borrow another one of those things? Huh? Yeah, sure, pal, but I have to take back the other one. Let's get the metal detector. Can we borrow that metal detector? Sure thing, pal. I'm not sure what we're going to find with this. Remember, you're hunting for a monster. Anything is possible. Anything. Hey! It's always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat drop is closed for good? Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation till it blows over. I get it. Oh, apparently Missile gets a scene with Edgeworth? I didn't know that! Nick! It's beeping. The metal detector's found something. Sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya. Why do I have to check it out? Oh, not Edgeworth? Oh, Larry. Okay, let's go. We'll go get Missile again, and we'll do that. Oh, you misread it. No worries, no worries. I think it would be cuter if it was with Edgeworth, though. Nick, look. Huh? An air tank. Huh, the valve looks broken. I thought it was Gordy. Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh, huh? There's something wrapped around this air tank. It looks like a string of flags. Well, we might as well take it with us now that we found it. It's heavy. Air tank of dubious value retrieved. Great. I think that's all we needed for the metal detector, so let's go back to this and we'll get Missile. Oh man! Now that you mention it, didn't he say he had a meeting to go to? Ah. Oh well. I didn't know. That's okay. Hey. Is this yours? What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Is it yours? Say, is this air tank yours? Why would I have a thing like that? Look, see how there's a string of flags around the tank valve? It's just like the string of flags around your steel samurai there. It must be a coincidence. There's strings of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools. And used car dealerships. Look, why would I need a tank anyway? To inflate something. You used this to inflate that, didn't you? Inflate what? What else? That big puffy steel samurai. Oh, I love it when he gets all tiny-eyed. Now, why would you go asking me a question like that? Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Right. Actually, see, the compressor I always used was on the fritz. So I tried using the tank to inflate it just once, and, it didn't go so well. As I suspected. It didn't go so well? Yeah. Do you think you could be a little more specific? Come on. Look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it. Tell us. Fine. Whatever. It's like what I said. The compressor was busted. So I took the tank and tried to fill the samurai up with that. And then, blam! The valve busted open and made this incredible noise. That tank there took off like a rocket, and it took my poor deflated steel samurai with it. What? Off into Gourd Lake? It sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure. So the tank and the steel samurai you were trying to fill up flew away. What happened next? Well, all that happened on the 20th or so. The 20th, a week ago. Now, as far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake, so I went out every night in the boat looking for it. I mean, Fiancé gave me that steel samurai after all. Why'd he go out at night? Why wouldn't he go out during the day? And when did you find it? Just the night before last. It flew way out there. It took me 4 whole days to find it. The night before last? But that was the night of the murder! Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. But you see, I went home before midnight. So you didn't know about what happened? No. That's too bad. It's not all bad. We've solved one mystery at least. A mystery? Maybe we should go tell her. Oh, Lotta. Poor Lotta. Hey, y'all. Well, y'all find anything out about Gordy? No, nothing. Well, keep moving. It gets cold out here at nighttime. It is a little chilly. I think I have to sneeze. Whoa! No, you don't. No sneezing. I told y'all no sneezing. See, I set the camera to respond to things a little softer than a bang. It triggered on one of Von Karma's finger snaps now. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, sorry's nice, but what about my film? Nick, pay the lady. Sob. Lotta bullshit. Whoa! Why does everybody hate Lotta? I love her. I learned something she's a really shitty person, but I love her. I learned something in today's trial, that's for sure. Testifying serious business. That's why I decided not to talk about that case anymore. Huh? Whoa, didn't you say you had information about the case? Tell us that at least. Like I said, I'll trade it for the dirt on Gordy. Tuesday, I love you, but also you are wrong. Wow! Well, I like her, and you can't stop me. I've got the info y'all need. Y'all got the scoop on Gordy for me yet? We found him. Huh? Gordy? Oh, we found him already. What? I haven't seen any monsters yet. Y'all for real? Gordy really exists? Wait, I need proof. You got a photo? Of course I have proof. No fair, Nick. It was when I went to the bathroom, wasn't it? That's when you made contact with Gordy. Enough jabbering already. Let's see your proof.
Take that!
Larry's air tank? What are y'all doing with an air tank? I absolutely will not stop you. Good, because you couldn't even if you wanted to. This is Gordy. Excuse me? What exactly are you saying, Nick? There's a stand near here. A hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, An idiot, who happens to be a friend of mine, tried to fill it. He used this air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently it made a pretty loud bang when it flew. A bang? The tank, along with the still deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time, a couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo. Wait, so you're saying that Gordy is really the Steel Samurai? I mean, kind of. Oh, I'm sorry, Lotta. Well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dreams. I'm sorry, Lotta. Nah, it's okay. You win. I'll give you your info like I promised. Poor Lotta. So, tell us this information you have. Not sorry at all. No, she deserves this. Why are you guys so mean to her? A promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. They said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path here. I know what she does in the second game. Okay, I don't remember what happens in the second game, so don't tell me. Boat rental? There's someone there? I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out. Thanks, Lotta. We will. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on. Something else? Yeah, the night of the murder. My camera clicked twice, you know. Huh? Wait, so you have another photo? Well, yeah, but there's nothing in it at all. Just a lake. I figured it wouldn't be much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. Well, it might not be helpful at all, but here, take it. Thanks. I know nothing about the second game, but I know all I need to know. Oh, God. Get ready to enjoy that. I like, vaguely remember what you're talking about. But I don't, like, 100% remember. Bye now. Y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave. Bye, Lotta. I love you. Poor Lotta. It's all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess. The legend? Yeah, the legend of Larry, familiar to all who know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Huh. Someone should whip that butts into shape. Wow. Butt spot. Have nothing to say about that. Let's go harass the old man. Hey, Nick. This is the boat shop that Lotta was talking about. You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all. Well, let's go check it out anyway. Larry farts a lot, I guess. I mean, probably. I love that we just bust into this man's house like nobody's business. Meg, that you? Eek. Hey, is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? I've been worried sick. Nick, you handle this. I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya. Meg. Yes? Finally made up your mind, have you? My mind? You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone? Pasta? Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. Kicking the door gangbuster style. We're like, we're here, bitch. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running? An old man like me. Polly, the kids are home. Hello, hello. Squawk. Nick, what was that? A parrot, the one on that perch. Keith. Yes? I leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, Sonny. Nick, what's the wet noodle? Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of his pasta shop. That's a relief, isn't it, Polly? Hello, hello. Squawk. Yep. Oh, he fell asleep. He fell asleep. I guess he's relieved. 30 lashes with the wet noodle. No. A pasta shop? Yep. To think the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, you know, so that makes you two the third generation. Meg. Yeah? Tomorrow we'll start with the secrets of dough tossing. Oh god, he's gonna toss our dough. Dough tossing? You too, Keith. Yes? You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen. Pasta wrangler? The West? Isn't pasta from Italy? Meg. Oh god, he's gonna kick our butts. Yes? You know the best pasta's always been made west of the Rockies, don't you? Right, of course, everybody knows that. Nick? Huh? How long do we have to keep this up? This all in the family charade? This old man must know something about the murder. We're not leaving until we find out what that is. This is a boat rental shop, right? What are you talking about? This here's the Palace of Pasta, the wet noodle. Though, now that you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come up and say, "Yo, dude, we want to ride in one of your boats." That's why I keep them boats out there. Youngsters these days, darned if I understand them. I'm pretty confused myself. Nick, this isn't going anywhere. This old man is the witness tomorrow, right? We've got to find some way of getting information out of him. This old man isn't fit to testify. It's fine. That a lawyer's badge? Yes, it is. I don't believe it. This old guy's the first person to recognize my badge. I get it. Huh? Yep. I got you figured out now. You're not Keith. Nick, now's our chance to clear things up. Sir, no, I'm not Keith. And I'm not Meg either. We're here investigating a murder that took place on the lake the other night. Please help us. A lawyer, huh? Please, mister. All right, I'll help, but on one condition. What's that? When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle. Okay, we'll run the we'll run it. We'll run the wet noodle, we promise. Nick, are you sure about this? Hey, anything to get this case solved. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles? I guess so. That's my boy. Good for you, Keith. Wait, didn't I just say? You too, Meg. Yes? You bring a tear to your old man's eye, you know. Now what was that you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly. Oh, the bird. Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us? Yep, I seen this. You know something about this, sir? Keith, yes? It's okay. You can call me Dad. Dad, you know something about this? Yep, the other night, out on the lake. Yes, yes? I know all about that. I seen it. What? Tell us what you saw. Well, I suppose, since you're taking over the shop and all. I forget the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Probably night. Yup. It was after midnight, but okay. Then I heard this bang, so I looked outside. Then I heard another one. Bang. A little while later, this boat comes back. When a young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself. Yep. What did he say? Yep. I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by court time. Promise. We need to know earlier than that. Okay. You know about Gordy? Nope. Okay. He fell asleep. He was bored. Shoot him. Can't testify if he's dead. Hiya! Oh. He didn't care. Can't testify if you're dead. Jesus, you guys. We're not gonna shoot the old man. Okay, it looks like I don't have any more information here. Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello. It ignored me. What, you forgot, Meg? You gotta call her name first. Her name? Polly. How you been? Hello, hello. Squawk. See? Neat. So the parrot's name is Polly. We added the parrot. Shoot him with a knife. Gut him like a fish. Let Missile eat him. What is wrong with you guys? Y'all are horrible. He's an old man. Too bad all she can say is hello. Har har har. Old Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words. The secret words. Ack, my memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here. Everything important? I wonder. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Squawk. All right. Hey, Polly, watch it, will ya? See, Nick, all it takes is a little clever thinking. And a criminal mind. Exactly. He's lived long enough. Oh my god, you guys. Quick, Nick, write that number down. Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. You know what? Huh? Little Terry was just here. Terry? Yep, that kid next door. You always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing this tattered old coat, got himself some whiskers grown out of his face. He must be talking about Detective Gumshoe. He comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow. Really? Somehow, I don't think we're going to get much useful information from this guy. Maya, maybe we should be leaving. I think you're right. Oh, wait, I have one more question. Huh? Polly, have we forgotten something? Squawk? Don't forget, DL6. Huh? What did she just say, Nick? One more time, Polly. Don't forget, DL6. What? The DL6 incident? Hey, mister. I mean, Dad. This is getting weird. Who is this old guy? Why would that bird Polly know about DL6? We have to figure out who that old man is. Oh, what? He locked the door from the other side. Who could that old man be? I think I need to do a little more research on this DL6 incident. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe. Okay, gotta head to bed, but thank you for the stream. Thank you for hanging out, clubs. I'll see you soon. Have a good night. Hey, Gumshoe. Hey, pal. Long time no see. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, we wanted to ask you something. Yeah? You know the boat rental shop down at Gourd Lake? Oh, yeah. The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right? Huh. How'd you... that was supposed to be top secret. Do you know who that old man is, Detective? Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Miss Lotta Hart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea. Huh. Sounds suspicious. Detective Gumshoe, please help us. Huh? We need to know about the DL6 incident. That was when Edward's father died. I can't help but think that it has something to do with the current case. To tell the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file. So I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal. What? However, if you could convince me somehow that the DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I'd consider opening the file up. The fucking bird! What's that? A parrot? The old man at the boat rental shop parrot. The parrot knew about that incident. That incident? DL6. What? Bird is the word, yo. Yes, we just saw this. I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word. Yeah, but how would that old man know about the DL6 incident? Wait, what if that old man was connected to the DL6? Nick, you think he might be? I getcha. Sounds like you need information on the DL6 incident. Through there is the station's record room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need. All right, way to go, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Nick, to the records room. I guess it's time we faced Edgeworth's past. Wow, it's amazingly dusty. 10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find that DL6 stuff quick. 15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through with 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of DL6? Nick, I found out where the file is. Ooh, thanks. Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident. I'll go get the right file. Well, first I have to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary. Right. I think the old man's faking. What? Nah, he's just old. Summary. Found it. Here you go. December 28, 2001. That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. So in 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse. What? Is this the same district courthouse where we're holding the trial now? Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed and all the lights went out. Wow, that was some earthquake. At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours? That would be scary like that in the dark. There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator, and the survivors were unconscious. The survivors? One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? He said that his father was shot before his very eyes, so Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in that elevator. Do you have data on the victim, Edgeworth's father? Yeah, hold on. Victim. Here, found it. Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son, Miles. Miles? Miles Edgeworth, of course. I mean, yeah, we knew that already. So he was in the elevator with his father. From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. The murder weapon, pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? Huh. Sounds just like this current case. What's going on here? What a coinky-dink. Got any data on the suspect in there? That would be the guy that my mom got arrested. Hold on. This is it. The man arrested as a suspect in DL6 was Yanni Yogi. He was a clerk in the court, apparently. So he must have been the 3rd person in the elevator. Well, then he had to have done it. But he was found innocent, thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. Hammond, the victim in our case. Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived, so much so he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Huh. Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder? He may be closer than we think. I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. Nick, are we going to take the whole file? There's too much. We'll never get it out. You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? Alright. We're stealing shit. Right. That's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now all that's left is the trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. Objection! Hi, Colossal! Okay, so I think we have... Oh, no. Okay, great. I think we have the case now, and then we have one more day of investigation, I think. Maybe not. No, yeah, we do. We definitely do. So we have one more day of investigation after this. And then we have the final case. So let me go take a break real quick. And then we'll come back and we'll do the trial for today. And then we'll be done. BRB. All right, I'm back. We're back. Back at it again at the Krispy Kreme. That's me. Let's get back into it. Do another day of trial. Also, hello, Autumn. That cracks me up. I go on break and then you show up immediately. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Karma. Well, very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready. Who is the judge here anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well. No opening statement. So, it do be like that. It do. Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Alright. Of course. A prediction. Hey, Doppelknot, what's up? We're cracking these cases. And cold ones. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. What the fuck? Why? Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? It means he's gonna kill everyone in this room, including himself. Bah, must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now. Right. I call my witness, my decisive witness to the stand. It's that mysterious boat shop owner. And some cold cases. That's true, actually. I see what you did there. Witness, state your profession. I am the proprietor of the restaurant, The Wet Noodle at Gord Lake. And I also rent boats. Deny the incident. You were in the boat rental shop, correct? Yep, I was. Please testify. Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this gold guy is. Forget it. On second thought, I guess it doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter? What are you thinking, Nick? What if that old man had something to do with the DL6 incident? If we don't find out who he is, we won't be able to build a case here. She has a point. Wait, the witness hasn't stated his name yet. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. I predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. Yeah, right. The witness will state his name. Well, I'm not really sure. Yep. What do you mean? My, memory. Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. He can't recall, you say? Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we, witness? It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Yep. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats, as usual. This is shady as fuck. It is. It really is. Then I heard a bang. Yep. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just afloating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore, and a man walks by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination. There's nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there's only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict now. Yes. Mr. Wright? Well, of course I want to cross-examine. What are you saying? Oh. Very well, you may begin. Oh, he's mad. Von Karma's in on it? Something to do with the murder? What are you talking about? Why would you say that? Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma. 3 minutes just passed. I see. Well, then let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness. was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Yep. Don't you mean it's Christmas then? Just after midnight, you say? Yup, just around then. Are you sure? Pretty sure. Yup. When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today. I asked him, and he remembered. Isn't that right? Fucking... You just told him. Don't glare at me like that. I remembered it clearly. I did. Yup. You see, continue. I was in the restaurant, where I, rent boats as usual. Is there anyone who can verify that? Well, I guess Polly could. That's not good enough for a court of law. Mr. Wright, exactly what's not good enough? Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot. A parrot? Don't be so hard on the girl, Keithy boy. Keith. The prosecution concedes that we cannot prove the witness was in the shop. Witness, please continue. Then I heard a bang. Yep. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just afloating on the lake. I forgot to press it. And where did the bang seem to come from? From the lake, I figure. Are you certain? Yep. Good. Continue. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just afloating on the lake. Was there someone in the boat? It was pretty far out there. I couldn't see clearly. But I figured there were 2 men out there. Yep. But you couldn't see them clearly. Yep. At the time, that is. At the time. Then I heard another bang. Oh. So you heard 2 gunshots total. Yep. That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore, and a man walks by my window. By your window? Yep, by my window, right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I have a bad feeling about this. We gotta do it. That man was the defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead. Are you sure? Uh-oh. Dad. Dead certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead, as he was walking by, too. Well, that's not good. Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him, that Edgeworth boy. Oh, he died. Rest in peace. Our witness is dead. This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. Von Karma, he lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. I better act quick or this trial is going to be over.
Objection!
Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun and a photograph showing a man firing with his left hand? Exactly. That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You're ignoring the truth of the matter. Everything in this witness's testimony is true. The judge is lost in thought. What should I do?
Objection!
Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, I can't believe he's dead, but his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie. Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you've yet to realize even this basic fact. Damn. Baka. Dummy. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof. Nick, do we have evidence? It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please, can you hear me, sis? Big Titty GF, we need your help. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. Enough. The witness may leave the stand. He's already dead. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. No room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No. Huh. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, guilty. Oops. Is he a phoenix? Is he right? I think he's very wrong. Also, hi, Goji. What's up? To be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned. We'll call Von Karma to the stand. What's he gonna do? Who was that just now? Me. Huh? What? It's Larry. Larry. What are you doing here? Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday, but today I remembered it. Remembered what? The gunshot. I heard it too. Larry saves the day. Ah, yes, the Butts man. Our boy Butts. Order! What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I called for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did. A gunshot. That night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something he said was different from what I remembered. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. He just had to butts in. Oh my god, shut up. Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over. Nick, this is it. Larry's given us one final chance at this. She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. He could make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse. You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there's another witness, it's our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. I'm gonna overturn it. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. What's this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Oh, shit. Every case has to be like this, where it's like, oh no, he's gonna be guilty. Oh no. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Right now. What? The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Von Karma's gonna take Larry in the back and kick his ass. Court is adjourned. He's like, I'm so sorry. We can't call this new witness because he just suddenly died. That's so crazy. Ooh, that was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. Humph, I've seen worse. No, you have not. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night. Yes. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Oh, right. And he found the balloon in the air tank that night. Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. Dip Von Karma in honey. Bury him up to his neck in a fire anthill. Oh my god, y'all are brutal today. Bury him up to his neck in a butt hill. Stupid. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't didn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. I see. That was a dumbass decision, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses. Perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. You don't know how brutal I can be. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15! Everything's on Larry now. Alright, Larry. Don't be a dumbass. More than usual. Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th. Right, leave it to me. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Again. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. I keep myself reserved on purpose? Oh my. I'd hate to see you let loose. That night I was out in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. You forget I DM. Don't do it. Don't do it. That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Oh, I thought you meant direct message. I was like, please don't send me something weird. Yes, I understand. So I guess that's fair. You have a lot of creativity. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go, but forward, Nick. LOL, I could. Please do not. That night, I was out in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something, and I found it. Oh, let's press him. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? There were so many things wrong, I don't know where to begin. Well, okay. First of all, what time was it? Oh, it was after 11 when I went out in the boat. By that time, everyone had gone home for the night. So I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak. And why were you out on a boat at such a late hour? I was looking for something, and I, found it. You have to be able to think like a villain to play a good one. That's fair. I feel like it sounds so fun to be a DM, but it's like so much goes into it. Looking for something? My sister plays a lot of Dungeons and Dragons. They play, I think, Pathfinder? They have a lot of fun with it. Yeah. Mr. Butts, what was it you were looking for? Doesn't matter. What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy. That's surprisingly close to the truth in a sense. This is all irrelevant. Let's get it over with. So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental shop dock. Around what time was that? Well, let's see. I figure I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around midnight. Yeah. You're not sure? Hey, don't give me that face. I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay? People use watches these days, Larry. Then just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. Where did the sound come from? Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know. Did you look at the lake? Yeah, I looked. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. Wasn't there a boat on the lake? Order, order. Well, Mr. Butts? Whoa, whoa! Everybody just calm down, alright? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not. Oh, okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case. Huh. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. So you only heard one bang, correct? Yeah. Huh. Well, Nick? It was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should just start working on the contradictions. Sorry. I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister. You're not wrong. DMing does take work. You have to both prep and be ready to take every bit of that prep and burn it all to the ground. Yeah, I've heard that players can, like, totally ruin your campaign by, like, or make it, you know, like, just kind of throw it off the rails. Not necessarily ruin it, but you have to have a lot of improv skills.
Objection!
Wait a sec, Larry. What? You only heard one bang? You're sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you even paying attention to what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Larry! Mr. Butts, what? You only heard 1 gunshot, are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Huh? Not sure? How could you not be sure? Well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude, with my headphones. What? He's like, yeah, I heard the gunshot. It was just a part of the song. Stop that booing. Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones? Yeah, so what? That's a crime? I listen to my radio. Everyone listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion. Waste of time. I do not accept this witness nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony? Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony. Bah! Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butts, please give your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio. Right, leave it to me. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. When even the judge is disappointed in you, that's, like, really bad. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud like. Oh my god. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it, too. You were listening to your radio at a high volume. Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony. I mean, they were probably listening to Christmas music. Like, I doubt that that would have, like, a big bang in it. Well, maybe.
Objection!
Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? Oh, come on. An announcer. The guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is, when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. lonely being alone on Christmas Eve.
Hold it!
So you turned on the radio. Right. I just wanted to hear someone's voice, you know. You don't know what it's like out there. Alone on Christmas Eve. Alone. I shouldn't have said anything. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see?
Hold it!
Do you by any chance remember the name of the program you were listening to? I want to hear it. I want to know. This has nothing to do with the case, Your Honor. Objection sustained. The witness was listening to the radio. That's all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Butts, how loud was your radio set to that night? I was listening to it real booming loud like. Freaking idiot. Real booming loud? Yeah, you know. And you had headphones on. Yup. I wouldn't think you could hear anything going on outside at all. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. Can you prove that? No, of course you can't. Nah, I can't prove it. But I remember that moment real clear. I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back real clear to me, you know? I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it, too. Well, what'd he say? Or what did she say? Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said do us? Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question, only if you see some reason why we should care. Yeah, we should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? Well, how do you know if we don't ask, huh? Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," I heard the gunshot. Almost Christmas? That means it wasn't Christmas!
Objection!
Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. If you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy, he says as he sweats profusely. Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes? But that contradicts the two testimonies we've heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Everyone's like, yeah, I guess. What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness said he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious. What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butt's claim he heard the gunshot before midnight? Larry's right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim? Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. The second picture. Oh, where is it? Second like photo.
Take that!
Look at this photograph. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. Oh? Huh. But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It's why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Aha! Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50. This is why the photograph was taken. Look at this photograph. Look at this graph. In other words, he said it like 10 times already. When Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem that that is the case. Then where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken? Not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were 2 sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them. Why would this be? Don't be fooled, Judge. That camera was set to respond to loud noises. Yes? There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why, the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera. Hey, my nose was clear that night, man. Clear. Huh. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court evidence if you have any. Fired 3 times. Rebel, 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 rebel. The murder weapon? Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Or rather, the first shot. Rebel, 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 rebel. That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen the night on the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots, separated by 25 minutes. I literally just said that. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you, why? Uh-oh, I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes. Ah! What's wrong, Nick? I have it. Huh? Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you mean? Maya. Yeah? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm gonna run with it. Right. I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick. The entire courtroom is just full of hamburglers. Rah, 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 rah. Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. Everyone's like, are you sure? What do you mean, Mr. Wright? Tisk, tisk, tisk. So, you finally realize the truth. There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself. Fool. Wrong, Von Karma. Bitch. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat. I admit, it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes. But this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 15 minutes after midnight. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. This judge is really stupid. There's a case later that I think he doesn't know what fingernail polish is. He's such an idiot. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the 2 men on the boat are. Edgeworth and the murderer. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. This is so ridiculous. What? Are you serious? Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous! Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name? Right, it's... Lotta Hart. I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Bah, again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. Huh? The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Everybody knows you can only murder people on boats. Why would he have to go all the way out in the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on a boat? What? Well then, where did the murder take place? Show the judge where the murder really took place. Right here.
Take that!
Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing. Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. I love the little boat tooting around. That night, he was out on the lake in a boat, searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. Show the judge on this doll. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat? The boat shop. Interesting. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really, but I think if I start at the very beginning and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. Alright. Oh, we got that classic music. Alright. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. Oh god, that picture. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. Then, who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? The caretaker. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. Because the first shot missed, to create a witness. I believe he shot twice, to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice, to draw attention to the boat. Once he realized that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. Everybody's like, okay. Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly. Larry, get the hell out of here. Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant Miles Edgeworth a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said? Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, accurately. Actually, yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir. Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. That was fast. What? What should I do? Find him, quickly. We cannot allow him to get away. This bitch just up and disappeared. Just vanishes. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. Damn, this bitch is silent for once. He escaped. He got away. Yay, Nick, you did it. Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with this testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax. Ugh. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now, and I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but what is it? I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. Oh no! But then what kind of game would it be if it wasn't like that? That's fair. You know, that's fair. To be continued. Y'all have to figure out what happens next week. Because that's it for today. I'm going to go play some more Genshin Impact. Thank you, everybody, for coming out today and hanging out. Made some real progress. We're definitely going to finish this case next week, and then we can start up the final case. I don't know. Yeah, the final case of the first game, which is like the one where you do like the fingerprinting and stuff. And it's got the cowboy, I think. Yeah, we're making some real progress. I don't trust Bad Karma. Well, we'll see what he really is like next time. I'm very excited. let's see who's streaming. Not a whole lot of people are streaming right now. Would you guys like to go see? Would you like to watch Doom or BioShock or Phasmophobia? Doom Eternal, BioShock, Phasmophobia. Your choice. And if no one has an opinion, I'll just pick. No worries. I honestly have been having a lot of fun with this. I don't know if we'll keep playing the games on stream. I'll probably decide after we finish the case after this one and kind of see like where the interest is after we finish that one, and then basically just finish the first game. And if we have a lot of interest, I'll keep going, and if not, we'll just play something else instead. No biggie. Doom is met. Okay, so not Doom. I wasn't really feeling Doom either. I literally just played BioShock yesterday. Why don't we go see Psyche then? Anyway, if you've got your emotes, don't forget to spam them when we go over to Psyche's stream. Feel free to use the raid message that I've got for you. I'm going to use that, so feel free to copy and paste that if you'd like. Anybody can use that, even if they are not subscribed, because it's everybody's little emotes there. All right, we're heading over. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night. I'm playing some games with Michi tomorrow. I don't know what we're playing. We're playing something, probably Phasmophobia or Stardew Valley. We'll see. Have a great night. I'll see y'all later.